Whew. We're in. Hi, Ada. How are you? I did look at a little bit of the trailer you posted, Mortal Shell 2. I gotta say, I'm not super excited about it. Oh, by the way, good morning, everybody. I'm Old Man Sugarheart. Today we're playing Remnant 2. We're about to fight the Nightweaver, I think. I don't actually know what's going to happen. I really feel like I have no idea what's going to happen every time in this game. I think we're going to upgrade our gear first just to be safe. But yeah, I checked out Mortal Shell 2. Just got weight on the forged iron on that one. Could use regular iron. Honestly, I'm thinking... yeah, we'll do it. I don't really see a big difference between using this flail and that flail.
Be safe out there.
I feel pretty good about this. Old Man Windbreaker, hi. Yeah, but Mortal Shell 2, it kind of strikes me the same as other Souls-likes from like small studios. I just don't feel like small studios can nail them yet. You resub before you started my stream and you're off to bed. I think you got a stress headache or something. Can't seem to shake this headache. Oof. Take your acetaminophen. Have a good night.
You again. All right.
Can you grab something for me? I think. Yeah. From the Crimson King, we got this. And I want to try this.
Yeah.
I looked it up at while I was chopping the videos. I saw that we unlocked that. And it looks like we would have gotten something much cooler or much more popular. We didn't, but like this guy seems nice. Shoot out razor sharp chain shards which impale up to 5 targets for 22 damage, which is nothing. But on hit, chains are pulled, dealing 570 damage, split equally, but 1,463 bleeding damage. Now, if we just like pop out around the corner here. I mean, it's more than the fire was doing. And that initial damage is really good too. If I hit just one of you. Man, can you go ahead and recharge this? Alright, so if I hit exactly one of you, it doesn't seem to do that much more. But yeah, I'm interested to see what these chains do. But yeah, I don't like Souls-like games enough to try like amateur Souls-likes, you know what I mean? Like, there was an Italian-themed one that came out, I want to say, last year. Like, Lies of P, I think I would be pretty happy to try.
We have a free roaming patient.
Boom.
Let's get him.
Did I not get you with a chain?
You'll be dead soon.
Let's get him! Over there! Get him!
Dr. Morrow!
Feel like I missed somebody who's looking for me.
Shifting. It's changed. Did I nod off?
Gotta clear out these. Because we might be getting in a boss fight soon. Any nurses in here? Part of me is wondering if I should have looked up spoilers on this. Are you ready? I'm not ready. But we crammed the heart in here. I think I'm being transported to an arena of some kind. Is this a dream domain? New melee weapon, the Dream Catcher. Feel like I hear something crawling out there. What did we get? After dealing 250 damage, charge attack will release a dream wave. I mean, that's cool. I like the stick.
Run, my treat. Your fear is ever more piquant.
Picante? Muy picante. Whew. I don't feel super prepared.
My sister never told me. Never knew. So many ages wasted. Nurturing dreams. Rearing them like children. coddling, never tasting. But now, Nightweaver's juicy plot has led to such delicious outcomes. Come here, treat. This world holds such delectable delicacies, but you, oh, you are exquisite.
Okay. Okay. There is a long cooldown on the chain pull. I was basically helpless while I did that. Alright, but the boss doesn't seem that hard. I feel pretty happy about that. Just gotta learn the attacks and dodge them. Probably not like stand in the middle of them. If we can get the bleed on her early, that might be ideal. We good? I don't feel good. You don't make me feel good. I don't feel like this fight's over. I'm just gonna stand here for a moment. Gonna reload all my guns. Gonna trigger this heal. Now I'm gonna come close. I knew it! Oh. Rude.
Your fear is ever more
I think I exploded at them through the door. Muy picante. Get the super bleed on you. You're gonna make me find you? Is that what's happening? We gonna kiss? So please, oh please, oh please, leave me alone. That's not what I meant to do.
Guess I'll just find the nearest world stone.
What's a world stone? Why do I know about that? Okay. Have more traits than that? I feel uncomfortable. I feel uneasy. Begin adventure mode at the crystal in Ward 13. What does that mean? Cursed dream silks. And a strange object. Let's get out of here. Honestly, fairly pleased with what happened. Should we look around? To like double check that there isn't like some secret unlocked treasure chest. Like, this place is spooky and I want to leave, but at the same time, if there's something cool. I think there's nothing. I'm pretty pleased with how that went, I think. Wait, what? Is there anything over here? I feel particularly fortunate to be here. I'm hoping there's no fighting.
Get a load of this place. All right, Clementine. Where are you?
You gotta be there, right? Just guessing. I mean, they didn't give me a checkpoint. So clearly there's nothing here that'll kill me, right? Cue the thing that will kill me. Not gonna dawdle on those. Oh no, a checkpoint. That tells me something here will kill me. First things first. Let's go to Ward 13. Yo. Did she give me something fancy enough to make my pistol better? No. am interested in upgrading this. Should never upgraded this.
Take care, my friend.
Can I scrap my upgrades? She also gave me something called Spirit Weave. Do you think that's like a class mod? Sorry, an archetype thing? I'm very curious. Hey girl, hey.
Traveler returns.
What you got?
I knew you'd say that.
Orb of Undoing. Resets all spent trait points. Neat. You can upgrade relic charges, huh? And then there's question marks. Thread scratches and writhes between your fingers. A chill lingers in your skin long after you stop touching it. Yeah, but what are you? A crafting material.
Goodbye, traveler.
Is that a weapon modinator, perhaps? Also. After dealing 350 damage. Charge melee attack cannot be interrupted. This might be a good one for the edgelord. I see. So there's like little baby dream waves until I do like the massive dream wave. Let me read this a little more carefully. It doesn't necessarily say dealing damage with it. And so let me do some clarifying tests over here. Ah, okay. Okay, so specifically doing damage with the melee weapon. Alright. Now, can you make me something with this
Back for
spidery
more, huh?
silk?
Lucky me. All right then.
Oh, you can just make a gun. What are you? Enter the Nightmare Realm. Nightfall gains infinite ammo, a 25% fire rate increase, 10% life steal, and becomes fully automatic. The wielder becomes significantly harder to hit while moving. Wow, that sounds great. It's a long gun. 28 damage.
Yeah.
I'll have to look up something about that gun later. Adventure mode now available. Adventure mode can be accessed through the world. May have one campaign and one adventure mode active at all time. Use the world settings to switch between them. What does that mean? Is adventure mode just like multiplayer? Is it kind of like a new game plus for a single level where I can like grind levels? I'm a little curious about this here labyrinth. I mean, I can shoot that. Hey, rock friend.
Come on.
Used a lot of bullets on that rock. But now that we have, let's head the way he came from. We happen to know there are fewer enemies there now. So you need a thing, huh?
I must be missing something.
Encrypted ring, huh? Let's see what that's about. Updated. Using a mod regenerates 20% of max health over 10 seconds. Can stack up to 30 seconds. Reduces the... yeah? Oh, that's an amulet. But that would be the thing I replace. Where's the encrypted ring? I can hear something out there. Thought I could anyway. There's another thing over there? Is this place just filled with treasure? I might like this labyrinth. Hang on, how did that guy get to me? He came through that door, but I guess you can only open the door from the other side? And if that other treasure chest is this way, this would be the direction I'd have to head in?
That was rough.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad. It was bullet consuming. Alright, how do I get to the lower area directly below me? Rings everywhere. Guard banded ring. Increase mod damage by 12%. Does that include bleed damage? So can we look at the mod here? 1463. And so if I do this, 1463, but 627 there. 570. Okay. Does sound nice. Honestly, I'm considering it. Want to keep Timekeeper's Rule. Stats affect damage by 20%. 1254. I don't know. I think the bleed might end up doing a lot of work for us when we get into situations where we can't rightly defend ourselves. Okay, according to the map, there's nothing that helps me here. Can I jump off a cliff? No, there's a treasure chest below me. You go that way. Nothing in here. I imagine I can't go in here. Am I just missing keys all around? Or maybe I shoot one of these? What I don't know is if I'm in some kind of hub world, or if this is like the next world we unlock. That kind of clarity would be nice. Like, I know not everybody starts in La Somme or La Somme like we did. There we go. Yeah, we tried. I don't see any particular reason to rush this. Honestly, I don't see any particular reason to be scared of them either. Is there a Minotaur hiding around here? Excuse me. You big orb. The orb's not bleeding as much as I would like. Open up. Please.
That's it?
I think I want to start by going up here. Because we killed all the little guys up here. Maybe we can conserve ammo a little bit too on these tinies. Surprise.
Here we go.
Okay. These guys got hands. So shoot the rocks. Got it. Sure, why not? How in particular do I feel about where I am? Dense silicone ring. Silicone would be something different. Gain 200% of health regenerated as mod power? Oh. Is mod power... mod power what I think it is. Mod power generation. Okay, so... Dang, that is good for us. So now when we heal... you get some bonus goodies. Thank you for the ammo. Whoops. Did I shoot his rock out of the air with the chain? Because I got the impression that's exactly what happened. Are you three little guys? You are. Correction. Two little guys and a big guy. Gen Z boss and a mini. Alright. Place does feel familiar. Got the various door rooms. I was wrong. You are 3 guys. There's another door where I cannot open you. A strange object does nothing. I am curious about that direction. First, we're gonna peek around. Something is acting like it sees me. Get me out here in the open. Nobody sees anything, right?
Oh, yeah.
A runic heart. You suppose one of those things are. Runic heart? Oh, it's a relic. On use, increases health regeneration by 5.8. Generates mod power over 10 seconds for both weapons. Just like my general health regeneration. Doesn't sound good. I don't have like passive regeneration. Like, even as a medic, I don't feel like that's doing me any major favors. But maybe I've got it wrong. I do worry about my survivability in this game. I've got basically infinite healing. I don't have... He didn't even hurt me? What the heck?
Okay.
Any more like that? Oh. That looks nice. How do I get that? Hi, kitty. You want up? Welcome to the party. Alright, I'm assuming I can't go up there. Sit down, kitty. Kitty, leave the mic alone. Oh, you're such a cat. He's being part of the fun, that's for sure. You are adding to the challenge. Hello, kitty. You are a kitty. I want to go through here, see if there was another gift up in this direction. Although I feel like they're popping up behind me instead of in front of me. So what I'm going to do, we're going to run back through the maze. We're going to go through the alternate path in that direction after a little bit of healing so that the guys stop spawning on top of me and they start spawning a safe distance in front of me. I like blood draw. Just feel like there's some nuance to it I'm not really getting. Because what I'm seeing is
Holy hell.
a lot of failing to attach. Like, that guy was spawning, I threw the thing on him, and it didn't really help. Didn't do any damage to him after he became sentient, you know? Yeah, it looks scrambly. Let's not hop in there.
This ain't good.
Still not doing me any favors, kitty. Sit down. I mean, crazy, but I feel like I could jump down there and maybe be okay. Also, weird labyrinth noises all the time. Hi, kitty. Where does this door take me? Ah, is this the secret treasure room I was looking for? No? But also kinda yes? You have looped me back to the beginning. I don't... still don't have, like, the
What
key.
am I missing?
Yeah, let's heal up. Whoop. Top her off. We're gonna hop through the crazy portal, which is gonna kill us instantly. Huh. I mean, I did call that. So I turn this map. Different shade of red. I'm gonna peek through here. Kitty is gonna leave the mic alone. Scramble me? Alright. Love what we're discovering here. I love the portal that kills you prank. Like, it's a classic. But here we got the thing that falls down and breaks. Oh! Get me out of here. Don't feel 100% safe. There we go. And then there's you. Whew. I will take gun ammos. I don't feel like I understood the puzzle well about the gate that just throws you anywhere. And we just tried new things until we didn't die. treasure. This place is loaded with it. A cipher rod. Okay, but you're not like a key item? This device fits plainly in the palm of your hand, contains more knowledge than you could ever hope to comprehend. May still find some use for it. Okay. This place is crawling with treasure. Question is, can we use any of it? Can't get around that. I think we've done this one. What else you got? I think we did this one just now. That's a straight fall. Just to make sure we're attached to this checkpoint. Boop. You're not a living thing. Just a thing that explodes for no reason. This looks like it takes me back to that one place. Boss fight? Stop it, you jerks. Mildly concerned that these rocks don't bleed. We chill yet? Amplitude, huh? It's just a new trait altogether. Oh, also shade, skin, amplitude, AoE size, aura range. Wonder if that affects my little medic puddle. I imagine it does.
Oh man, can't carry anymore. Damn, out of room.
Ooh, you look pretty.
This looks important.
Master portal key. I imagine that goes to the master portal. Way back at the beginning of this all. Yeah, nah, dog, I'm good. I'm gonna head back to Ward 13. The coolest old man? Well, thank you. Yahia Waleed. I really do appreciate it. Sorry, I had to read your name very carefully. I don't know if I said it right.
What can I do for you?
Upgrade my equipment? Ooh. Save the forged iron.
Be safe out there.
Did I get anything new for you?
You, again. What did you bring me?
The Enigma with a Chaos Driver. Drives electrified rods which tether to other rods within 10 meters. Tethers last 10 seconds and deal 20 shock per second. Targets take 50 shock per second. Yada, yada, yada. That's a handgun. I don't know. If I'm going to replace anything, the first thing I'm going to replace is the long gun, I think.
Okay, we're done.
Like, the service pistol really kind of does a lot of good work for us.
Greetings.
Forgive me. I am not good with pixelated faces.
Okay. What can you make?
Quality it cannot find elsewhere, not even on Yesha.
Oh, neat. So, oh, I give you relic dust. And you make random things for me? Mutators. I see. That's pretty cool. Or you can just give me random relics and I can upgrade these. That is interesting. Increase range damage to bleeding targets.
Farewell.
What is on my
Where is here to
pistol?
find?
Kill switch. You've got the twisting wounds, which might come in handy. Okay. We will talk later to that guy. Now, up here, I'm a little curious. Do we upgrade our relic charges?
I see you,
As a
traveler.
medic, that feels less
I knew
important.
you'd say that.
So what have you got for us?
Goodbye, traveler.
Man, we're just broke all the time. There's got to be like a good trick to making money in this game. I mean, maybe I should stop spending on every upgrade I find.
I didn't believe Bo when he said y'all went in the crystal. But here you are, coming right back through the damn thing.
You're... Alright, we go back to the labyrinth. I think here is where we use the master portal key. Right, kitty? He says right. Wub 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 wub. We're gonna touch the checkpoint. We're gonna briefly check the outer sides here. Hidden treasure. Hidden treasure. Nope. Uh-oh. The cube. Is it a board cube? Is it a game cube? Is it a Rubik's cube? White dead. GM and good luck. Dude, this guy... Sorry. This dude is tough. He did feel a little cheesy. I went for the jump back and instead did a dodge roll. I don't feel like this guy is particularly tough. It's just that you gotta stand in the right places. Okay. I like this boss. This boss is creative, very clever, and downright funny. Ow. Finding the right places isn't fun. I'm having fun. I broke him. Dang it. Frank. All right. Whew. All right. Is it just me, or does he move his weak spots? Hello. Don't even know where that one came from. But I feel like we're getting better. Dang it. Run! Hello? I'm gonna stay close to you. Whoop! Oh no! Are we cool? I think we're cool. Sometimes I don't die when he lands on me. Is it because there's just a big enough divot? In which case,
Okay, this is it.
can I plan on him crushing me just the right way? This guy goes nuts here for a second. Gonna crush in this direction, then back here, then off to the left. All right. Don't hit me with that cubism. I'm not shooting like the high cubes nearly enough fast enough. Feel like I've figured out the ground cubes. We were really close on that one. All right. Stomp a little closer. Thank you. Don't go that way. Where's the last one? Last cube. Dang it! Where was the one I missed? Feel like I've almost got it down.
Good.
Alright, you first. Hello. Missed that one. Guess the other guy came back
Oh, here they come.
faster than I expected. If it's glowing purple, that means that it's got a thing. I can't believe it took me this long to figure that out. And I've got a clear shot from over here. Woo. Conflux Prism. Conflux Prism Blues. Hexagonal pillars make up the complex inner workings of this core. Yeah. Thankfully, this cube isn't large enough to crush you. I do appreciate that. Oh, Lord. Very nice, bro. Thank you, thank you. That was a lot of fun. I died more times to that than like any other boss in this game. But I think that might have been my favorite boss fight. I could see how that could rub a lot of people the wrong way, though. I'm a little scared to explore. What if they make me fight the cube again? Okay. Since the path seems to be down there, we'll go in the opposite direction, because that's where they would hide treasure. Nothing. All right. This is a really fun game. I have to say, I am loving this. My friends didn't go and have babies, I'd make them play it with me. But, you know, now they sleep at night.
That's odd.
Doesn't look that odd. I think I found Clementine. Maybe. She does look like she's weaving. Heyo.
Wait! Stop!
For sure. The replayability is nice too. Can't wait for
I know them! They're my friends!
3.
Please!
Have they announced they're working on 3?
You saved my ass. I'm here to save yours.
Wow. You didn't have to do that.
Well, you were pulled screaming into a giant crystal, so I kinda did.
Right. I guess I would have done the same. But how did you find me?
To be honest, I'm not sure. But I think it has something to do with this.
They risked their life to find me. You can trust them.
Anomaly.
What are you?
The Keeper.
The keeper of what?
The realm in which you now reside. All realms. All my mandate to protect.
What is it talking about?
This is the labyrinth. A place between worlds. Connecting the worlds. The Keeper protects all of them from the root. We got them out of Earth, but the others...
There is little time. System failure is imminent. This segment. Where did you find it?
I killed something, and it kinda fell out.
Interesting. A failsafe.
Is that bad? That sounds bad.
No. It's... good.
The index can be repaired. 3 outcomes emerge, where once there was one.
We could do it. We could end the root.
More segments are required. The anomaly will retrieve them.
Wait. What about her?
The tide must be stemmed. The utility must remain.
The utility? You mean Clementine?
Yes. Clementine. Corruption tears at the seams of this realm. Yet the doorways remain. Gateways to other realms. This key grants passage. Find the segments and return them to me.
Okay.
Hey, Traveler.
You good in here?
I hope it didn't cost you too much to find me.
I did get crushed several times, but it's fine.
Well, I'm sorry anyway. You shouldn't have had to come after me. I'd have told you if I could. So, how's the ward? Is Bo okay?
The devs aren't at liberty to say. They merged with another company towards the last DLC. The next big focus for them is a new Darksiders. Oh, man. This is so much better than Darksiders. Bo's worried about you.
Yeah, that sounds like Bo. Well, if you see him again, tell him I'm fine. More than fine. I'm at peace. Not that that'll keep him from worrying.
You seen Founder Ford?
No. Not that I've bothered to look. That old man's got his own journey. Same as me.
Do you like it here?
I do. For so long now, I felt lost. Especially on Earth. I felt like I was living someone else's life. I joined the Dreamer program with the promise of making a difference. A chance to do something that mattered. I thought I'd found it on Reesum, but it didn't last. It wasn't real. But these powers, everything that's happened to me, it's all been leading me here. This is where I'm meant to be. This is where I'm needed.
You ever coming back?
No. I mean, maybe? I don't know. It's complicated. There was a time I thought the ward would never be home again. It still isn't. Though, that doesn't mean it won't ever be. But I'm needed here now. That's all I know.
Yeah, what can you tell me
I
about?
need to know. I can't go back, Traveler. Not right now.
What about this place?
Nothing that'll make sense, probably. The labyrinth isn't what it looks like. But it also is? Ugh, let me try again. Most of this place is like thought and energy. There's so much more to it than what your senses see. I only know that because of my bond with the Keeper. I mostly feel the labyrinth, like a heartbeat, or sunlight. And like both of those things, it's connected to everything.
Yeah, that makes perfect sense.
Really? Because I don't. And I'm the one who said it. Maybe I should be asking you questions. Try asking the Keeper about it. Their answers might not make much more sense than mine, but at least they know what they're talking about.
Okay.
The Keeper needs you. We all do. And hey, if you see the ward again, tell Bo... Tell everyone that I'm okay. They don't need to worry about me.
The labyrinth is compromised. Resources are limited. Ask.
What is this place?
The seat of all worlds. First the core, then the labyrinth, then all worlds that are, were, or shall be. The core has been purged of corruption, yet corruption remains. All must be purged. The labyrinth must hold fast, must be last to fall.
I see. Anyway, why'd you kidnap that girl?
Kidnap. Misnomer. The utility was required. The utility has been acquired. The utility consents and remains. Clementine bears the nature of both core and guardians. The utility understands what is needed. She understands the Keeper. I can no longer maintain stability on my own. The utility is a necessary resource. Necessary, but insufficient. The segments are required.
Why exactly do you need her?
Entity, Clementine, was key to stabilizing the system, to preserve the worlds.
So do you think Ford is destroying the worlds? If so, he got about it really quickly because you kidnapped Clementine on the spot. Can you help me?
I have provided the maximum help that I can. All endeavors will fail if I do any more. You are the resource now. Find the segments and return.
So no boss loot then.
I am the Keeper. I was the first to rise. I will be the last to fall.
Alright, what can you tell me about segments?
Little that has not been said. Their origin is unclear. Their existence unexpected, yet ideal. A failsafe in the event of utter collapse. The segments repair the index. The index purges the corruption. New outcomes emerge. The anomaly's involvement has altered probabilities. Altered them further. Find the remaining segments.
Okay, who created the failsafe?
The Creator.
You mean like God?
The Creator. Obscured. The Creator is the Creator.
Proof enough for me. How do I find the others?
The first was extracted from an entity of great power. Logic dictates. The others are dissembled within the same. Search the worlds. Seek out other powerful entities. Extract the segments within them.
You want me to kill them? You think that's why I carry guns and shoot everybody I see?
Hesitancy irrational. Either the anomaly erases one life, or the root erases all. There are no other outcomes. Short-term outcomes are likewise simplistic, for the entities in question erase lives as well. Erasure is unavoidable. Entropy deliberate. This one seeks to maintain the cycle.
You sure this is not Live 4? No, I'm not sure. In fact, Live 4 sounds right. I probably just mislabeled the YouTube video. In fact, this could be 5. Life has been very hectic outside of the stream. So how many other worlds are we talking here?
Unknown. The intersection of worlds with surviving entities of sufficient power, and worlds for which corruption has not made them untraversable. The intersection is small. Start with one, then search another.
Alright, other stuff. What's the labyrinth?
The labyrinth is the connection of all things. It is the seat of the worlds, built upon the core, and all worlds are built upon it.
Okay. This all makes perfect sense. Alright, get back to meditating. I'll get back to myrtleating. So I go back here. Do I replace the power cube? Gotcha. So now I pop up here. Do I have to fight Rockmans again? Can you stop? Woo! Fall damage, huh? Did not tuck and roll. I didn't expect that to be the spot that ended me, I'm gonna be honest. So it's gonna be like this anytime I want to walk through one of these doors, huh? And I assume that's what I'm doing. You are a door. Let me in. Oh, this place is pretty. Yaisha. I think I dated a girl named Yaisha once.
A whole other world. How many of these are there? Find these segments, huh? Well, Clementine and that talking ball of light hang out and meditate. Sure, sounds fair.
Alright, I don't suppose I have to waste a third of my ammo on those guys every time. So if I understand this game correctly, some people
this isn't looking good.
play this game and they could get this as like a starting location. And we just happened to get our fun little like Silent Hill Victorian era nonsense. where everyone speaks Cockney. Oilskin balm. What could that be for? Yeah, I think I really enjoyed getting the spooky place first. Like, while the game was still very unknown to me, made it so much scarier. Yeah, the world's RNG plus the dungeons in each world. Okay, so like a lot of people didn't get the Great Hall. Hang on, I don't feel 100% alone in here. Thank you. The Norbear and the Brillet. The time before the Immortals, the Norbear and a Brillet were trapped in the middle of the sea, clinging together to either end of a plank of wood. Neither could swim, and land was nowhere to be seen. The Norbear had a single loaf of bread that it had rescued. It took several bites of the bread when the Brillet asked, will you please share some of your bread with me? I have nothing. We must work together to find land. The Norbear looked at the bread and became afraid of how little was left. I can spare only a morsel, the Norbear said, for we do not know how long it will be before we are saved. And the Norbear tore a single bite of bread, no larger than its nose, to give to the Brillet. All that day and all that night, the Norbear and the Brillet kicked in the water, traveling as far as they could. The sun rose and no land was to be seen. The next day, the Norbear took another meal from the loaf, and the Brillet said, will you please share some of your bread with me? Again, the Norbear looked at the bread and was wary, for though the loaf was large, there was even less than there had been the day before. The Norbear offered the Brillet another small bite. Yesterday's work was hard, the Brillet protested. I am weak from the effort. Can we not share equally? You have much and I have nothing. This is equal, said the Norbear, for I am larger and require more to give me strength. But we have done the same amount of work, said the Brillet. But the Norbear was afraid and could not give up more. Let us work together again. Perhaps we shall find land today. So the Norbear and the Brillet swam for another day and another night. But still no land was to be seen. Yeah, okay. When the Norbear ate the next day, the Brillet said, we've been out 3 days and your loaf is as large as when we began. You have more than enough. If I do not eat, I will die. The Norbear looked at the loaf and thought the Brillet foolish. For though it was large, there was clearly less than there had been the day before. If I share equally, thought the Norbear, it will only last a few more days, but if the Brillet eats a little, it will last for weeks. Surely I can find land in that time. You must not be greedy, the Norbear said aloud. We work hard, we'll soon find land, and then you can have all the bread you want. The Norbear gave the Brillet another small bite, and they swam together for another day and night. When the sun rose the next morning, the Brillet did not ask for more bread, and the Norbear was thankful. What's more, as the Norbear finished its morning meal, it looked to the horizon inside the peak of a mountaintop. The Norbear shouted in triumph, there, you see? We've done it together. But the Brillet did not see. The Brillet was too weak to even speak. It closed its eyes, laid down its head, and slipped off the plank into the sea. The plank became unbalanced, and the one end tipped high into the air. With a cry of panic, the Norbear fell into the sea as well, leaving only the plank and a loaf of bread atop the water. The moral? None of us swim alone. All things are connected to all things. Listen, tough luck, I'm still playing solo. Where do I begin? It has been my life's pursuit to bring ink to paper, and yet I am at a loss. Facts. I will begin with the facts. And that means I must begin with the plague. Polkit was on the throne, his enemies in their graves, coin, drink, and good times were available to all his subjects, and one day rumors began to circulate of Pan falling sick in the outskirts of the Angforen. Overnight, shops and guilds and major settlements began to shutter. Before we knew it, everyone knows someone who died. There were whispers that this blood is all paid to fate, the price of Colkit's many wars, the bill due for his victorious body count. Weeks later, we all know death. We all know one who is the last of his line. We are the lucky ones, they say, but there's no end in sight. The world is poisoned to us now, and that's when Colkit tells us of the ships. Not one has sailed beyond the horizon and returned from the dark sea. Fools call it the edge of the world, a concept that seems ridiculous. For would we not all the water rush off the edge of the table? But for all we know, they're right. Flat earthers, huh? I think each world has 2 different end bosses, unless you have the DLC, then it's 3. I did notice that in somebody else's playthrough, they had like a mounted lady huntress or something in Loren, and I got some kind of like weird crawly ghost. And so yeah, it does seem it seems true. Yeah, we cannot stay here. At last, I know what it is I am writing. A chronicle of the last voyage of the Pan. There was no one to wave to on the shore, but for one Pan's tear-drenched wife, already boils were appearing on her, so there was no chance of her joining. She wept and gnashed and kissed the air, and not 4 bodies away from me, her spouse ran with salt tears nearly sufficient to float the vessel. It was not an auspicious departure. I made straight for the dining deck, thinking to beat the crowd, only to learn that how average my reasoning. The entire crowd had the same thought. We should eat shoulder to shoulder at long benches. The first day's meal was serviceable, even flavorful. How long can such a luxury last? Forgive the holiday and my diligence. The last 9 days have been a blur of adjustment, learning the service schedule, learning to serve, learning how to go from served to servant and back as the days turn, learning to sleep cheek by jowl, and there is no privacy in the rest hold. No one thought to bring curtains. Most nights I find myself on deck. An extra blanket so far keeps the chill off, and I drift to sleep looking for the stars. I know the fog forbids me to see. I never thought I'd long to see a stone, some clay, a bit of sand, but now I would trade my beloved second blanket for a glimpse. All around is gray-black water and the midnight fog for whose unstrangling effect the sea is named. The noonday light is barely twilight, and the nights are as dark as the tombs, those we left on the home shores. The ones who have tombs, and yet at times I think of those who had not yet succumbed by our departure. The woman who wept for her beloved on the piers, does she lie uncovered beneath an indifferent sun as mercilessly bright on her clouded eyes as it is dim upon ours? Or did the last Pan see herself to the tomb and pull the stone shut with her final breath? What is the point of persisting in this world? Juggling each day is the same when the voyage through the gray purgatory has become one long endless day? Perhaps the dead are the lucky ones. Worse yet, perhaps we ourselves died. And this is what comes next for those aboard these vessels. The thought chills me in a way no second nor third blanket could forbid. It just keeps going, doesn't it? It's hard to believe how much time has passed when I look at the early leaves in this volume. It is harder still to believe the Pan who wrote these words ever made peace with this voyage. We've all gotten used to eating the fruits of the ocean, strange fish, seaweeds, and crustacea, which we might have called delicacies back home, are now breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Some enterprising young soul has even figured out how to make a pudding of sorts by torturing the seaweed with the right heats and magics. I am digressing. The point I wish to make is that I cannot say if we will ever reach our destination. I commit the sentiment to paper now, but the thought first struck me some 300 moons ago. I simply never had the courage to set it down. In fact, it was the one thing that made me consider flinging myself from the deck, or even out the great lock, like our few unfortunate criminals. But no more. This is a life of sorts, for life is other Pan. Here on the sea we are together, our home shores we were being torn apart. It is all. And who knows, at tomorrow's daybreak I may spot land. Just tons and tons of lore droppings everywhere. But treasure, yar. Alright, I'm gonna read 2 more books. This one and the one down at the bottom. Never mind, I'm not reading you. Your ingredients. It's how to make pudding, right? Now down here, if this account is found, I will surely die. But I love my Empress. Whatever happens to me, the truth must be written down for her sake. I who write this am a Thane Keeper, one of many. My existence has been devoted to caring for the Tree of Life, and through it the Empress and her immortals. Few know the hearts of both the Thane and Empress Genus better than I. What she did for love. It began with a visit to Krell's Poxeltech king. Although the war began between the Pan and Krell ended years ago, raiding parties from both worlds continued to attack the weak and defenseless. Our truce was a sham and our people still suffered. So it was that the Paxeltech king came through the door from the world to seek an audience with the Empress. And Genus, our gracious ruler, gave him this audience and listened to his tale. The Goblin King told of a tale of sorrow, of a terrible Cyclops who has demanded tribute of the Krell's youngest daughter. It had long been this way. That was the reason the king had called the truce in the first place. But after years of fruitless attempts to save his daughter, the king came to Empress Genus as a desperate father seeking a boon. Losam has the castle boss, the asylum boss, which you killed, and DLC has 2 different castle bosses. Has a second different kind of castle boss. DLC has a beautiful world and bosses and archetypes. It does sound cool. But maybe we'll get into the DLC. The Krell, he said, have ancient stories of other worlds stretching back to the times before the Pan and had sailed the Dark Sea. Those stories drew them to Yaisha in search of the Tree of Life, but their tales said nothing about the Pan, and the Krell were surprised at our resistance and had to revise their estimation of our people. They came seeking life, not war, and they were as surprised as we were. But the king did not come before our Empress asking for the fruit of life. He sought a means to destroy his enemy and save his daughter. He spoke of secrets that only the Thane Keepers knew, of deep caverns where the roots of the Thane wend and wind into Yaisha's belly and sprout a different kind of fruit, for the Thane not only produces the beautiful fruit that gives the immortals life, but also a gnarled gourd that gives certain death. The Goblin King begged Genus for this twisted fruit. Please, he said, my daughter is all I have left. In return, he swore to destroy the painting connecting our worlds, thus ending the war for good. Genus was wary of this, of course, but also moved by the king's sorrow. After 2 days and 2 nights of consideration, she summoned him and said, none of us swim alone. Take what you need and go. It was love that moved her hand, and for that, For that is who our Empress is. She could not have foreseen what would happen. Hours after the gourd was plucked and the Goblin King returned to his world, a single leaf fell from the branches of the tree that never changes. More have fallen since, slow and seldom, but they are the first to fall in the Thane's lifetime, and they will not be the last. The Thane is dying. Many do not want to believe, for the Thane's life is the Pan's, but as one who has spent my life communing with the tree, who knows its song by heart, I can tell you with certainty that it is true. I'm equally certain that of what will happen next. The fruit will fail. Her Majesty will grow afraid to lose both life and power, for who would not be? She will hoard what fruit is left, like the Norbear hoards its bread. It may be tens, even hundreds of years before any but the Thanekeeper and Empress know the truth. But when the others learn, there will be war. I know this, as I know that beating of my own heart. When the day comes, let it be known that Empress Genus acted for the good of all peoples, and that she could not possibly have foreseen the cost. I know not why Yaisha seems to have repaid good with ill, but I know that our Empress is, now and always, worthy of our love. Whew. And then there was this thing. The sun. Sister first of the four, the moon, warrior of life. I'm going to take a picture of this. Life, the ether, and the matter of the four. Death, the great transformer of the four. The doe, the fleet-footed incarnations of life. The ravager, the famed incarnation of death. How many of these do I have? I've got to get the kids to school. There's a secret puzzle to be learned here. The beginning. For sun and moon describe the skies of the firmament beyond. Their whims will tell if tides are high or if the day is dawned. And fragile life must hang below the puppet on a thread. And only choosing makes it so, to live in joy or dread. They call it the Ravager, the calamity. A beast with fur as black as sackcloth, the teeth dyed red as blood. It has made no more mutton of the bravest warrior. Fear fell like night, death roamed Yaisha. There were those who would have seen the beast slain, but the Ravager was never glimpsed, but the doe should follow. The green things of the jungle sprang from the doe's feet, and on what green things grow, if not the flesh of the departed life? What would become of the doe if the Ravager were felled? What would become of Yaisha? For though they struggle always, the struggle serves a balance and keeps unharnessed death from above, from descending upon us all. There's a puzzle in this book, and I'm gonna have to like review the tapes over like my lunch break to figure it out. The hope, a blessing of hope. May the does step across your fulsome fields. May life's wind sound your pipe and flute. May the sun light your voyage home, and the Ravager's howls not bring you fear. And when the doe and Ravager their circuit run, when the sun and stem weave life's gold thread, as life and sun support from below, all will be revealed the bulwark of the doe. Whew. That's a lot of words. In any case, I love this place. They did majorly lore dump me at the beginning, but I'm excited to play more of this tomorrow. I'll make sure I correct whatever numbering problems I had on the video, so that anybody watching this in the past or the future should see the correct numbers. But have a great day, everybody. I had a good time, and I will see you later. Please stick around, and I will try to find somebody to raid. Do I have viewers? I've got a few. I will raid on Twitch, and if I've got plenty on YouTube, I'll raid there too. I've raid Curly White. Nah, she's got too many viewers. She intimidates me. I'm gonna raid my friend Danagast. He's always playing good indie games that go kind of unnoticed a lot of the time. Have a great day, everybody. Bye-bye.